copy. Stop. Instagram. Oh no, don't. That's one way to scare yourself. Didn't realize the camera was facing me. Okay, if I close down, go to dashboard. And connect to the chat. Sweet. So, 5 minutes. Or should I just start? I have no idea. I feel like I haven't streamed in ages, which is half true. I was gonna stream tomorrow, but then I felt like it now, so there's that. I streamed last 28, 27, 20. I streamed on the 26th of last month, so that was Saturday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday. Friday, Monday, Tuesday. Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, Saturday. So I last streamed Friday after school. Man. So I've discovered my note-taking of 4 months is so messy. I'm just looking over at it and it's chaos, scribbling out things because I mistook the day. Thick writing in a different texter. Okay, so I gotta remember to mark this day off as orange. Orange is streaming days, so. But can I? Okay. Okay, no I can't. That's weird. Man, I really wish I didn't give that no, I don't think I would have even tried using it. It's too hectic, too confusing. I had to plug it in, make sure it's charged. Yeah, like I do with every other device, but that device just seems more chaotic, and I definitely don't have enough PowerPoints in my room for that thing. I'm already using up all my PowerPoints. One for that thing that I don't use. Another one for that thing I also don't use. Another one for that thing that I occasionally use, and then the rest is for... One is for another thing I don't use, so... And then the rest of them are for me just charging my devices, because, you know, having 3 things to charge. Imagine having 4 things to charge, wow. I'll charge my phone for music during the night, because I can't sleep in silence. Silence is probably the number 1 thing I cannot stand. Don't know why. And then I charge my phone that's about to die, quite literally, I swear to God. It crashes every time it gets an ad. Just closes down the thing I'm using whenever it feels like it. Kind of on its way out. And that's the one thing I dislike about Android devices. They tend to die after like 2 years of having them. Just when I get attached. Oh man, it's flat. Well, I'll just chill here for a little longer than 5 minutes then. Man, I thought it was fully charged. Okay, so instead of using that, lucky to know it wasn't fully charged because I got to charge up everything for tomorrow. But okay, that's the total wrong thing. That's what I'm gonna work on today, but nope. Oh yeah. And well, let me find it quickly. I'm doing this thing where I'm just kind of making my characters smaller and putting them on a little thing. And I'm just spinning a wheel, getting the characters chosen off a wheel and where the placement's going to be off just a wheel. Lucky guesses. But I love how the extremely calm person got that pose. Love how calm that person is. And then my best friend, that kind of matches. My best friend has like a little OC that's a wolf, and I don't like doing complete fairies because I can't seem to draw or get my head around it properly. So I just drew them in a semi-human form. And I say this definitely matches that. And then I kind of just didn't try on this one. The head's in a please. The head's curved like that. The arm's fat and skinny. And then it's just broken. Proves that I put a lot of effort into that. And then, well, because there's multiple characters, because I'm just keeping all the characters on the wheel for whenever I want to do something else. I'm gonna have a few duplicates. So I have 2 of my OC, and then 2 that resembles me in a way. I changed the shirt colour just so it's more different, but that's kind of, so far the 2 duplicates are both me. I find that a little funny. Oh yeah, then I drew this for my friend as a payment for $2 for something she gave to me for free, and I didn't like it. Didn't like the fact she gave it to me for free, so I'm very bad at accepting free things, I've discovered. Okay, you know what would be useful? If you, oh, I know what's going on. Yeah, I figured out what's going on. Smart me. But, so, right now I'm just colouring in the... I'm sure if I just I'll get rid of it, right? Uh-oh. I found it. Cool. I don't want that random dot to be there. That would have given me a little bit of anxiety, though I do need to shrink this for when I do actually use it. So we get the base colour on first. It's so weird using my finger. I'm gonna have to get a... Okay, that one's not gonna work either. It's crazy to think I used to do this every day. Why would me choose to draw with my fingers every day? Why couldn't I just discover the pens sooner? The moment I discovered there are actual pens that costed like $3 at this place called Kmart. Pretty popular if you haven't heard of it. What the fuck? Ooh. Oh yeah, and just before I got an ad where it's like, if you watch this ad you'll get 30 minutes of free watching. So free listening. So if around the 29-minute mark, because that was like but around the 29-minute mark's the mark I'm gonna be like but pretty much all my layers are combined for this because it's so big that I can't quiet. It's so big that I can't get it's so big of a mini product. It has max. It will get to max layers too fast if I have multiple layers. So I had to delete the sketch. Although I admit it looks really cool. So I'm just merging and adding layers as I go. Ooh, undo. I forgot to shadow. Where's the shadow coming from again? From here. Got it. So the shadow's coming from there. When there's one layer in a group, why can't it just bring me to that one layer? I swear to God. That's one frustration. That I don't know why it happens, but just like the accepting part of it. I'm very bad at accepting things, I've discovered. If I go here and do that, I'm going to go here and do. So that's what those shadows were there for. Kind of, when I go to a project, I forget the other projects I'm doing, so I tend to just take time off of it accidentally, which I find quite funny. Because it's not procrastination, it's just me working on too many projects at once and then forgetting about projects. Two completely different things. But the procrastination part, it comes with, yeah, I should work on that, but I'm not going to. And that's where I think the procrastination comes into it. And I'm like, yeah, I should work on stop making so many projects. I should work on trying to control myself a little lightly. Okay, I like teasing myself. Very common thing, I think. Who doesn't tease themselves every once in a while just for the pure fun of it? Not in a bad health way, it's good to release some anger of yourself, right? Or is that just a mental health problem I've come across? Who cares? Who knows? And then that's red. There'll be a slight lean. Oh yeah, I've also discovered that at some point I've accidentally changed my character. It used to be the complete opposite hair-wise, and I didn't realise that until recently. Where I was scrolling through my Instagram and looking at all my artwork from old times. And by old times I mean 2 years ago, when I started posting on Instagram art related things. And started doing digital art around that time too, I think. That's when I officially became art. But I think I have, in fact, no. I'm just going to trust the line work. I'm not going to change it up. I'm not going to change it up. I've already messed up too many things from. Nope, I've completely. So the shadow's coming from there, which means there'll be a little shadow here and a little shadow there. Then I'm gonna fix up that shadow because shadow, woo! Then I'm gonna put shadow here, and then I'm gonna fix that up. I don't know why. Then I'm gonna go merge that, add, combine, thank you. And then I want to work on the hair this time first. Why don't I do that more? Whoop. boop, 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 boop. I had to breathe, but then I forgot how to breathe, and I'm like, wait a second. Except for I couldn't do that because I forgot how to breathe. No, you can't do that. You need to outline it first. Why? Because, well, I'm not referencing every single thing, and it's not too complicated, so I don't have to worry too much. But where comes the shadow comes there. Whoop, whoop, I forgot. There we go. Then put a little shadow here. And then I think the shadow was just to make it so it's more interesting, because I don't want something just to be a blank. I don't want something just to be a simple plain color. So therefore I'm gonna add just a little bit of detail. Not be really simple because it's a really simplistic design. Not the design I usually go for. So I find I have quite a few styles. Yeah, I find I have quite a few styles, and I can never really stick with one. I kind of just hope that the style will fit whatever I'm doing. And well, when I need more of a simplistic design, I will go for no arms. And if it's really, then it will be really simple if I do want arms. Like, I want to mix all my styles into one. It also depends on the emotion I'm trying to convey too. Because if I'm trying to convey a certain emotion like sad, then I'll use a certain style to convey that I'm doing sad. I'll do a lot darker colours, and well, that's more colour wise. But styles can change quite. They can differ, and I don't understand why, but I understand why at the same time. It's like, interesting knowledge. Breathing. Okay, I've talked too much, my voice hurts. And I've discovered that my drink's empty too, so I talk too much in the 18 minutes. Okay. Combined. How long do I have to go? Well, I have discovered I've in fact oh, I know why it's like that. I don't. If I shrink it down, that should be good size. Okay, how charged is? Not charged enough. I want it. It's charged enough, okay. But I do think I want to use that. Just copy and paste it. But then change this. Change the top layer so it's different, other than the just chatting thing. Because I find that looks a lot more simple and shit. Alright. I need a pee. So I'll be back. Please wait for me. So when you can hear me, when you can hear, when you can hear me, I was trying to. So the toilet is occupied by a certain one, someone, which is upsetting. So, but I do want to change it up, get all of them into a similar thing. Like if I were to just go here, and even if I change the whole background up, just so it is slightly different, like doing this, so that it still has some more contrast. Do this and do like a black. There's multiple things you can change just to make it look interesting. I especially like that one. That one's probably my favourite out of the bunch, although the blue is. I think I would have to duplicate the layer and add more contrast to colour, just so it has more to choose from. But this wasn't what I was planning on working on, by the way. But when I head off, I'll put my pen on charge and quickly put that BRB screen back on. That's the wrong colour for the face. I knew what I was going to work on, but I've decided, no, I want to work on this thing after selecting this colour because yeah. Ooh, no, don't. Okay. God. Yeah, I'm really good at talking right now. I need to distract myself from blue. But damn it! I always find I accidentally undo something and then draw. And then I'm like, I have to undo just sadness. Pure joy. No. Joy. Joy, 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 joy. Happy man, happy man. Oh God. No. I have to color them on my hand. Did I add all shadow? Yeah, I did. Okay. No, shadow looks pretty fine. The sketch was a lot of copy paste, but then the outline was trying to make it slightly different each time. So I think I'm doing a pretty good job at the whole making sure things don't look too similar. Even if it were to change the hair by a little bit, or have a slightly more shaky hand. You can see how shaky my hand gets from time to time, especially when it gets really thick. That's when I'm like, I'm just gonna cover up my mistakes and sort of try fixing it a little bit more. I'm so hot right now and I don't know why. Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. How come when someone said go to war, Google was like, sure. But now that I'm saying, hey Google, it just doesn't seem to want to work. What's the temperature today? It's 22 and it's 10 p.m. Oh. You know, I'm planning on waking up at 4. I'm waking up at 4:30, therefore I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours of sleep. If I were to sleep now, but I'm not tired because I slept until just frustration. God. Why is it so hard to breathe? Just breathing. Like I'm thinking about it, and that's not a good thing. My bladder seems to extremely hate me right now. I do not know why. Okay. Color. Take off Google. I want to see if someone's chatting in the chat. Got excited for a second. I'm like, oh my god, someone's here. Wait a second. But it turns out no one was really here in the chat per se. It was just saying, welcome to the chat room. Dummy. Cutie pie. Dead person. Alone forever. And you can tell here I kind of just straighten it up, make it look nice. Not here. I hear footsteps, I think I'm going the right way. I can hear you. What? Funny. Plop. He's asleep. I'll be back. Okay, I'm okay now. I feel alive and that's all good. Okay, so do I want to start on the project I was originally planning on starting on? Or do I want to continue on this and just forget about what I was originally planning on doing? Because, you know, why plan things?
When you had premium,
I didn't have premium.
Control.
I was never in control. fine. Still have a whole other section to work on, and then part of another section. Because of the way the animation works. It's so much easier just to be reference. That bothers me because I've noticed it. And okay, so how am I? How in of the world am I? Because I'm currently just zoning out on my speech, or just forgetting how to speech. How to speech. You know, I think I'm just gonna leave that conversation there. And in the bin. Throw it there. You can be good. Bye bye. Tick tock, tick tock. Tick tock. Tick tock, tick tock. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Punch. Pause. You are not going to throw the pen across the room. I have a habit of throwing my arms up. God, wait. Drink. But I have a stim where I loosen my hands and throw my hands up, which is not too good when I've got a grip on my phone, and then all of a sudden my hand's you know what would be great, bro, and then it will just continue to hold grip, loosen grip up, just like it's so ill. It's so ill. It's not ill, it's a thing. It's a selfie. A selfie? Man, I want a selfie. Tick tock, tick tock. Bing bong, bing bong. Ding dong. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Well, that was so horribly done. I needed to fix that, otherwise my brain was going to be like, what the hell? What are you doing? Why are you leaving that? Stop. I don't want to do. Don't. God, I'm having a really hard time right now. Body just doesn't feel like listening. So far, that 30 minutes of ad-free time. Unless there was an ad within the time I was gone. It's been pretty good. It's nearly 40 minutes without ads, if you think 3 minutes and 30 seconds isn't too bad. Oh, don't text the group chat. Oh no, don't open the group chat. Oh no, don't accidentally close down everything. Oh no, I have to open the group chat because the notification's gone and I can't text with the notification. Guy, hi. God, I didn't even mean to say guy. I accidentally wrote DII instead of HII. Why do I do double I's? Well, that's none of your business. There's no one here, I don't think. And I'm having fun. I think this is the best quality time. Chilling with myself. How am I doing? Horrible. Like always. I'm having anxiety about tomorrow. I had to look at the time to see whether it was tomorrow or whether it was today. Let me have my notifications off so I can see what I'm doing. I want to have my phone on 100% so that I don't have to worry too much about it going dead. Oh, this is really relaxing. Well, it's supposed to be relaxing, I've heard. Chill, colour in, it'll make you feel nice. I feel like a monster. I feel like I'm gonna destroy everything. God damn it. I have to be in the lines, otherwise it sets me off. And it has to be obviously in my eye. I also have to add shadow too. God damn it. This is why I like digital art, because if I make a mistake, it's a lot easier to fix than if it were traditional art. I tend to be too thick. 8, 9. Oh shit, 9. I'm like, they asked what time we were meeting up, and I'm like, 8. And then I'm like, wait, that's an hour earlier. That's the time I'm going there. Everyone's supposed to be there at 9, but I'm going at 8 because, I'm the early chick. I'm always earlier than everyone else, and even if the people who train station, is train station 2 words? Yes, it is. Oh, good. This person's got no information on the event that they're invited to. But I'm going to the city tomorrow. I'm being a city girl for a day. And when I say girl, I quite literally mean I'm being a girl for a day. Because, you know, I'm not being really gender dysphoria. I'm not having very bad gender dysphoria. God, I agreed to being a girl for a day when I wasn't having really bad gender dysphoria. But all of a sudden my body's like, you know, gender dysphoria sounds like a great thing. Especially when, you know, you're gonna be a girl for a day. Just because there's a boy going to the group and the boy's like, I'm gonna be a girl for a day. Just so I feel like I fit in, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna be a girl for a day so that there's not just one person pretending to be a girl, because, you know, comforting other people seems to be my number one trait. God, I hate myself. Also, curling up. I love when it curls up, because it means I do. No, that's not what it means. Smiley face, do a smiley face, do a smiley face. Yeah. Why am I so weird? I know exactly why I'm so weird, but I'll always ask that question. The question stands. Why am I so weird? Do I know the answer? Yes. Am I still gonna ask the question anyway? Yes. A punch. Oh, God. I have a stim where I quite literally be like a punch and then throw my arm in the air. Full force. Grip and everything. Just. Whoosh. I don't actually punch anyone, and sometimes I will end up hurting myself doing that, but I can't control it, and I'm fine with it. Unless it hurts me, then I'm not fine with it, and I'll be like, I should get therapy. But sadly, my therapist is quite literally in the city, from one place I don't really go too often. I may be going there this Saturday, but that doesn't say anything, okay? That's just because it's a group hangout. And well, everyone's putting in money to go, and everyone's like, yeah, pay for the train, we might get enough, if we save enough money we can go for a ride. Be amazing, okay? Oh, I swear I lit up the whole thing. Okay. Points down. Down to 0. How did you do that? How did 0? See, there's no contrasting colour whatsoever yet. You're gonna... Okay, that's fine. I just realised I did shadow on the whole thing now. You know, shadow's not the best thing when it's not supposed to be there, so... God. I have no set time for streaming. I'm just gonna stream until I feel like sleeping. I'm full of energy, and well, being full of energy when you go to sleep is probably one of the worst things to happen. Especially when you have a group hanging out and you need sleep to... When you need sleep to be able to socialise, it's just... Oh, so annoying. Especially when your sleep schedule is F-U-C-K-E-D. God, I really like... I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Why? Because I don't want to. The sentence had nothing bad really in it. It just... It was really... The sentence just never really continued in my head, so you know what I did? I was like, yeah. I should really turn off notifications for Pinterest. Punch. No. Bite. Yum yum. No, wait, that's your dominant hand. You know what? I'm gonna... God. This is so much harder than it looks. Because you can't see everything I'm doing. God, I'm really shaky. Let's not. Her hand's shaking because it's being used. It's like, wait, you're using me for a thing your dominant hand's used for? What the hell's wrong with you? Bleh. Bringles. I found them the most common. Pringles, 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 Pringles. I've not had Pringles. Pringles, Pringles, Pringles. I've not had Pringles in ages. I don't remember the last time I had Pringles. Yet it's something I say quite often. Pringles, Pringles, Pringles. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and not and you really want to show it, if you're happy and not, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and no, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and no, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it. Stop. Bye bye. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. I changed up the tags because I forgot the fact I didn't forget. I remembered that I didn't put tags on. I don't know how many people actually use tags to find stuff, but I do, so I'm like, eh. Yeah, I use tags occasionally. I usually use it for one tag in particular, the LGBTQ ABCDEFG. That one. Tissue God.
Any driver who tests positive for drugs
I've memorized this whole ad.
24-hour drug.
I can't believe I've memorized that whole ad.
It's music without...
That ad's like I don't hear that ad very often. But I've managed to memorize it. Yeah. Suck it, going boy. Ugh. I don't enjoy this, but I want to use it because it looks so cool. I know if I don't do it now, I'll forget completely about it for another while. I should do this when I'm in class and I'm just, well, I'm not really allowed to. It's so confusing and I don't like it. Ugh. I'm not allowed to use it. I should use it when I feel like doing something and it's productive, simple, and I can just listen to a podcast or watch a stream or something. I don't know. I really want to listen to one episode of one podcast because it has someone in it and I'm curious on one scene that I saw on TikTok and I'm like, you know what? Now I have to 111, 111, 111, 111, 111, 111. Why is it 111? Well, it's 112. Oh, 16, 129. Why is all the layers so fucked? I understand why these are all 126 is because I quite literally just flipped it, moved it, flipped it, moved it, flipped it, moved it. I wonder what it looks like now that it's slightly completed. No, you're not supposed to start from there. You're supposed to start from where I press play, bitch. Looks... I've made a mistake. Don't tell me that the layers... Okay, you may continue. That's gonna look so cool once it's all coloured. But you can tell when the scene sort of changes. So in technicality I have 1.5 scenes to go. So I really don't know what's happened there. That's definitely out of proportion, but it shouldn't matter too much because it's just a really quick, it's a really quick 6 seconds. That's pretty long. But if it's any faster then it looks weird. Bro, can I make it shorter? Oh no. Actually, can I make it? Okay, I've clearly... I think it looks good in 8, but it looks too fast. Okay, yeah, I've known my mistake. I've realised what I've done wrong, and I deeply apologise to no one because it's not a problem. Boop. You know what? No, I don't want to do this right now. I don't want to do it right now, so I won't. Fuck you. Fuck. Well, I can't work for me, even if I don't stream. I want to work on outfits. Outfits is the one thing I want to work on, and well, hopefully in May, that's when things will be okay in life. And then I want to do another one in June. Because June's Pride month, so I'm obviously going to do Pride things. And then in November, I'm not going to exactly stream that. It just every day I'm going to do a really simple piece based off of the background, so I can learn to stick to a certain colour scheme. So this is the person I'm drawing at the moment. It was based off an art challenge. where you had to do the skin as your favorite color. Mine's a mix of red and yellow, and I didn't know what one to choose because I didn't want to combine them both because it would have been too complicated. And then I decided yellow because the next one was your birthstone, which is a ruby, is red, so you had to do the color of your birthstone, so I just did that. And then if you have an earring, do an earring. So I have one earring, so I did one earring because if your favorite animal has wings, do wings. If your favorite animal does horns. Well, didn't say anything about tails, which I was quite surprised with. And the rest was kind. Oh yeah, and then do the hair color, your shirt color. And well, I wasn't exactly wearing too bright of a thing. It was more of a, if I grab it, it's more pink, which looks blue. It looks more blue than... Huh. It has a mix of colours, which I find interesting. But I know what I could just do. Could just go. They are copied and it's a mix of purple, pink and red. Which I found was interesting. Where did the blue come in? I think the blue was for another thing, but I wanted to complete it, so it's just the yellows. This yellow seems to be my pretty, for some reason, a really warm yellow is my quite a nice color. But I admit it looks a little bit like butter. And then it was oh, I know why I did blue, because I wanted to do this blue. And then this was for like bandages. Just so you know, every art piece I tend to do has like a little hidden meaning. Unless it's just a sketch, then there's no really hidden meanings in sketches. But there's always a hidden meaning in nearly everything I do. The sunflowers and the bandages, that's what they're supposed to be. But I made them look a little simplistic. Because, you know, I worked on this whole thing. I made the design really complicated because I thought it was going to be a one-time thing. And that's what I do for everything I think I will do. I think I will do once. For example, this one. I don't exactly plan on doing it any more than what I have. Which is why it has such a complicated design. But I plan on keeping it. So then I put it on the wheel of characters I have that I'll draw, and I'll have to figure out how to make it slightly more simplistic, which is really hard to do, especially when it's on a small scale and you have to make it more simplistic. So I only ended up doing one set of flowers. I've gotten completely distracted from what I'm doing. Yeah, it's just... Oh yeah, I remember what happened here. I was stuck on blending the eyes because I didn't quite know how I was going to blend them. Yeah, I really was stuck on these when I can't remember how I blended them the first time, and you know what, I just blended. I don't know why I'm having such trouble with it, honestly. It's just blended in. It's just, why am I making this so hard for myself? It's kind of blended in like that, I guess. Those look nothing like. I can see my problem. My problem is I want to get it as exact as I can. God. But I find these art challenges as a way of people getting things, information from you. Just a simple way of getting information. Draw this if you have this, draw this if you do this, draw this if you have siblings, draw this if you don't. So it's a simple way of getting, although I find it's just, if you do want to get slightly more details, and it starts asking about pets and, well, you kind of just go along with it. So it gets more information from you slightly, but it doesn't bother you. If your password starts with a B, draw an L. I have slight paranoia from school, being like, internet's dangerous. Don't give people any information, otherwise you'll die. And I'm like, yeah, got it. Die. Have fun. Have fun knowing that information. I'm going to leave you with that information now. Everyone except you is going to forget. I do really not get why I don't just do this. That's why I stopped this design, because I completely forgot how I did the eyes and I didn't like the fact. So you know what I'm gonna do? Video, time lapse. How did I? That's because I did them completely different to the way. I kind of just simple. Just drew a color. Kind of just. Okay, still don't understand how I managed to do it. That went way too fast. But I kind of get it. If I just quickly remove that. Do that. Do light, dark. Oh, damn it, I forgot I didn't have my blendy brushy on. Blendy brushy. Hi, Missy Blendy brushy. Will you be my friend? Good, I'm mentally okay today. How much longer today is gonna last? It's gonna last a whole hour. Well, to be fair, majority of today I was sleeping. Excluding the fact I was awake at 4 AM. Yeah, I kind of just I'm like, I'm gonna go to sleep. Doodlecast is streaming? Oh, Doodlecast? Yeah, Doodle Sprite. Damn it, Doodlecast is a whole different thing. It's not even a person that I know of. It's a fucking thing for your TV. Dumb. It's a thing for your TV. But I get it confused with Doodle Sprite so much. But I saw Doodle Sprite was streaming and I couldn't help myself. I'm like, you know, sleeping or popping into the stream. And then I popped into the stream and kind of fell asleep watching the stream. And then I had like a slight realization of waking up just enough to see the stream going. I'm like, huh. I slept for 30 minutes. In technicality, it was more of a nap, but. The hell? Yeah, I still decided I have no idea what I'm doing with the eyes. So, turn the eyes off and just draw your little heart out and decide you don't like anything that's going on and decide you're not gonna do this anymore. Oh yeah, I also did this for Mother for Mother's Day. I didn't colour in the earring, I noticed just now, but you know what? Let it be white. But this is Pink, a person from someone who does music, Pink, and well, whoosh, 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 whoosh. Just combine, turn off. This is the things Mum really likes that colour palette, so I used that colour palette. And then this is it had slight pink tones, but then she liked, this is pink. And I'm like, you know, Mum also likes these. Mum said that she liked these, but she didn't like the pants off of this one, but then she didn't. So I kind of just combine them all together. And the sketch had to be combined because it quite literally could not. I quite literally could not continue doing. But I ended up doing this. I couldn't get poses right. Oosh. I don't want to save it. No, thank you. Yeah, no, it's unsuccessful. But I ended up sketching out the people, just not being able to figure out what I was doing, and just said, you know what, I'm gonna do this. Did a bunch of and then I tried doing it, but didn't really. Then I just deleted it and said, you know what, I'll do it later. Procrastination. And then I also, so many things. I also made fire too. I thought that was pretty interesting. It looked like fire and I'm like, I'm gonna save that. Yeah, I'm enough. I'm off. I stopped streaming now. I'm ready for bed. After I drink this Coke. No, I don't want to be back. I want to buy. Actually, I'm going to continue working on this while I'm drinking my Coke. I'm very good at just knowing what I'm doing. I already have another starting screen, so I don't have to worry about finishing this anytime soon. Which is why I'm working on it for so long, because I can't seem to get the grasp of work. Yeah, I think I'm going to do one more and just... No, I don't think I want to do one more. No, I'm off. Bye-bye. Stop trying to work in things. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Bye. Boy. I'm so hot. It's only 22. Oh, and it's going to be 24 max tomorrow. I'm gonna be walking around, but while I'm having a slight procrastination moment, I'm going to tell you about what I've done for tomorrow. So I've got bubblegum because it's a thing I do. I tend just to chew on bubblegum and I packed a spare shirt just in case, because what I'm wearing is a jumper, so if it does get too hot, then I have a shirt just to quickly be like, hey, can I quickly duck to this area and just like woofed it on and woofed that off. And then I also have joggers. My outfit's really cute too. I have a cute pink crop top jumper with white lines. It's slightly oversized so that it's not showing my stomach, because I don't like showing my stomach, that's weird. And then I've also got blue shorts to go with it. And then I got 2 little scrunchies for my hair. I have a third one, but that came with the really pretty pale yellow, and I'm like, I want that. But it comes with something I don't like, and I'm like, sacrifices will be made.
So this is
cool. Wrong device.
When you unlock the power of premium.
I don't care about premium. Oop, I also care about having that open. Thank you very much. Yeah, I've also made 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I've made 11 sandwiches. just chuck some mayo, chuck some chicken, although one of them is just plain chicken, because I wasn't bothered to put mayo on that one. Just got bored. I'm like, whatever. Whoever gets that will be upset. I think I'm gonna label it and be like, mayo, no mayo. Just be like, none. There you go. And then I also have my home key on me, because I always bring that around everywhere I go. And then I also have I packed some nice sandwiches, and then I'm going to go get a bottle. $15, and then $5 on my card for the train, so that it costs slightly less. It costs less than a ticket, and it's I can just tap it on, tap it off, and not have to worry about the ticket at all. So, you know, there's that. Then I'm gonna wake up at 4 a.m, 4:30 a.m, because it takes 30 minutes for me to kind of just get my brain together, and someone's gonna get up at 5, so I thought 4:30, get my brain together, wake up a little bit, and then talk to her at 5, say, hey, I'm gonna take a quick shower, because I plan on showering tomorrow, and just wash my hair, wash my body, make my hair all fluffy, blow dry my hair, because my hair takes hours, 2 hours to dry by itself, whereas it takes like 10 minutes to dry while blow drying it, if I do it correctly. If I do it incorrectly, then it takes about like 15 minutes, because I'm very clumsy, nor am I too good at blow drying my hair. It's something I should be better at, but I usually let it dry by itself and just be like, yeah, I don't feel like it. And then I'm also planning on ending the stream, so don't forget about that. I'm also planning on having a Coke, having one of the sandwiches, and running off. And by running off I mean asking my mum to drive me there, because, you know, I don't plan on walking 30 minutes. It usually takes about 40 minutes, because I have a very hard time walking long areas, so it usually takes me slightly longer, and 30 minutes isn't too long of a walk, but I'm very good at walking 15 minutes. Any longer than that, then I start to huff and puff and die. So, you know, having fun at the city, woo! We're also planning on going to a museum, which might not end up happening, because we were supposed to get tickets. The tickets were free, everything was free, but none of us knew we had to get tickets, so we might not even end up going to the museum to go and make fun of artwork. Why my friends would do that? I have no idea. I'd be like, hey, look how interesting this is, and my friends would be like, haha, it's stupid. And I'd be like, huh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end now, just because I'm supposed to end. Goodbye, have fun.